Hello, my name is Tori and my infographic will be on IHOP. The reason I chose IHOP in the food sector is because during the pandemic, a lot of restaurants and dining places had been greatly affected during the quarantine period. And now that quarantine is being lifted and restrictions are being lifted, a lot more economic activity is happening. And I want to see how restaurants like IHOP held up during that time. The four economic indicators that I will be talking about are stock value, tax income, cash flow, and price of products. Starting with stock value, we see that the stocks of IHOP went up 97% during the pandemic, and I believe that it went up because as economic activity increases, more people are seeing that buying stocks in IHOP would be more beneficial now than it had been last year during the beginning of the pandemic. My second economic indicator is tax income. And as we can see, July 2020 is higher and it went down 17% because in July 2020, the tax included taxes from 2019 to 2020. And as we can see, 2020 to 2021, there was a lot less going on in terms of economic activity and expenditures. So we can see that the tax income isn't going to be as high as it was the year before. Next is cash flow, and we can see that the cash flow for 2020 is a lot higher than it is for 2021. And I believe that it's a lot lower for 2021 is because a lot more expenditures had to be taken this year than any year before that. These expenditures being third-party delivery services like Uber Eats, and DoorDash, and having to find ways to market to during the pandemic. And last economic indicator will be price of pancakes or products. And a lot of their products have went up 25% in price alone. And I believe that is to compensate and balance out for all the outflow of money that's going out. What I believe will happen in a few months is that IHOP will begin to increase as people want to go out and participate more in the economy. However, their price increase will negatively affect them with months to come as other fast food and dine-in places like Denny's and McDonald's have not raised their prices. And do believe that raising their prices will greatly affect them. What I would suggest or implement is keeping the prices at the high value for a few months and seeing how this pandemic plays out, but eventually lowering the prices back down will greatly increase the sales right back to where they were pre-pandemic. Prices so that they compete with places like Denny and McDonald's and not lose out on their clientele.